Hello, hello, hello. Let's get started. Let's get some work done. I'm gonna try to finish. I'm still working on getting this thing to save, getting the little idiosyncrasies figured out. Why my colors are not coming back. You know, the usual problems. Because my plays need to have coordinated route colors. Um, Uh, yeah, I'm just trying to get myself going here. Sorry. All right. Let's do this. Okay, so the last check. Let's go ahead and put a break in here. Let's see where we're headed. So our pages. So filter 1. It's probably not going to have anything. Oops. Dang it. Why does that do that? Okay. Let's go F11. Yeah, which one are we getting? All right, we're in the... That's probably actually put some... Let's save this. Try that again. Nope, we're gonna have to stop it. Darn it. Because it's not compiling in our new stuff, so we have to break this puppy up. Which makes sense. I think I compiled in a new page that didn't actually exist in the previous. Oops, nope. npm. Let's see if we can get this puppy going, man. Got to get everything going. So our current issue, actually we're not 68.2, we're 68.3 right now. Oops. I didn't know you could do a thumbnail. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. I don't know if you could do it for YouTube, but you can certainly do it for Twitch probably. The Restream's been adding a bunch of features. I guess one of them is I can upload a thumbnail now. I don't have any thumbnail to upload, but we're getting there. Might be a good thing to like do a little screenshot of like something I'm working on and use that as the thumbnail upload. That's kind of cool. All right, let's see here. Run dev. Ooh, look at my temperatures on my computer. So if it crashes, this is why. This is why. I keep hitting this red zone, hundreds. I have 2 fans on the back, and they do work to crank it down, but there are things that overtax my temperatures. And yeah, it's hard to keep it cool enough. I'm going to have to get me some more fans. I'm going to have fans blowing off the back of this thing constantly. I mean, they're currently down, probably because I stopped streaming. The streaming tends to put a lot of load on my CPU. And it's like blowing crazy hot air off of here right now, and it's keeping my fans keep the temperature down for the most part, but there's plenty of things that start whacking it out, man. My battery gets hot. Everything gets hot on this thing. But I'm trying to get control over it so that I'm not, getting throttled. A lot of times it'll just throttle, but it's other times my my ports fail when it gets too hot. So that's not a good thing. All right, I was watching The Penguin. The series on Max. It's pretty good. I'm only like episode 3. I'm not very far, but so far so good. Okay, so we are still in a state of non-function, so let's see where we are. So we are in run. It doesn't have exchange, so it should be returning red. So it gets the route color. And color is red. Red. All right, so why isn't it setting it? Huh. Oh, color. Not setting. Path tag shows correct color when I break and step through, but it is not outputting colored path on the screen. It's not breaking, it's just not doing. There should be a path. It should be red, and it is red. Actually, it shouldn't be red, it should be black. Why is it black? Oh, it doesn't have exchange. I haven't turned it black yet. It's supposed to be black to start, and then red. Interesting. Alright, let's see what it does to fix this. I should probably just look at the end. It tells you what it did at the end. Previous. In this updated code, the return statement is added inside the map function for rendering path elements. This ensures that the path elements are correctly rendered in SVG. Inside the map element. What's it talking about? Okay, so we got
Do you have a hole punch?
somewhere. Look in that middle drawer. It's like a 3-hole punch or a 1-hole punch?
One.
Oh, 1-hole punch in the top drawer. And actually, the 3-hole punch is over here, but now that I think about it.
I guess I didn't make it work. It'd be harder with the
Yep. I also have a heavy duty one that punches through heavy stuff, but
as a 1-hole punch?
yeah. That's what I used to punch through your belt the other day.
Oh, I also see how this works.
If you're just cutting through paper or a few sheets of paper, that'll be fine. Oh yeah, I was going to look at this pick. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. So is Panini? Guess the question is, what is Panini? He's not even here right now. Guy sent me this as one of the guys watching my stream from time to time, and I guess he works for a company, and they go to football events or events, and they set up, tear down for them, that kind of thing. I don't know what they put up exactly. Okay, so let's go see what we've got here. Get route color is part of formation layout. I don't see the change here, so I should find player position, object keys, action, player routes, route position, player route colors, positions, action, play time. Is it in the map? Object, keyword, routes, map, players, constant. Return. Oh, did I forget to put in return, or did I not consider that that is actually there? And that has to be in and then we're here. Okay, let's see if that works. Aha! We're drawing. See, here's the thing though. If it's a run, it should just be black. I mean, by default, run is black. Always. Not even if there's an exchange. It's always black. The only time it's not is if it's QB. QB would be red. So this should be run, return, black. And there we go. That's more like it. All routes are black during a run except those that have an exchange in them, but then they change. So I'm going to have a couple of flow issues. Only the QB gets to have a red route to begin with. If it has exchange, it can change, but obviously we're not going to change on a route that goes that direction. I'm almost tempted that if it has the exchange in it, that it's a different color, but other than black, like maybe because you want to see who's the player getting the ball. Trying to figure out how to do a double exchange. My brain is going through going, okay, what if we want to do a double exchange? And I'm like, how do I do that? Or a triple exchange or whatever, you know, somebody wants, if I do end up making this available to other people, they're going to want to be able to do more complex or more crazy things. You know, they're going to create weird plays. And I don't know, like I said, I'm not expecting to make this available, but I like to think about the possibilities. So what that means is I have the thing is too, does this work? What is this doing if I hit exchange and then I click here? See, that didn't do anything. I said I put the exchange in, has exchange on the run, type split before black, after red, but that's not doing anything. It's kind of an interesting answer, exchange. But so if it's black, before black, after red, maybe the QB should just be blue. And anybody who's going to get, if exchange exists, it would be red. And it's just red. What if I do something like that? So the whole route would be changed because you put the exchange in there. So if I was going to do that, it's black. All run routes are black, except if they say, if it has exchange, we're going to return red. Let's not make this too complicated. My thing is like, how do I may have to do something like, I was thinking exchange could be both ways. If you have the ball, it means if you have the ball, you're getting rid of the ball. If you don't have the ball, you're getting the ball. But how? All right, let's just say red. I'm gonna try red. So that'll be red. But if I reset this, any attempt to like write it, it's gonna be black. It would be cool if I could put a I laugh because I keep thinking of new ways to complicate the problem. I'm thinking I want to put a bar on the end, like a small line that's like goes diagonal across the square, either left or right or forward. Just across my grid, whatever the size of my grid is, I'm going to put a bar that crosses it from diagonal to diagonal. But it's like, because if you're blocking a guy this way or that way, or just blocking him, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this here. And then, all right, let's see. So this guy, we're going to say quarterback is just going to do an exchange with the running back, who will do an exchange. And then oops, I should have went all the way there. Now we're going to click on him, and we're going to move to here, and we're going to block left. And he's going to move here, block center, and running back, we'll go right there. I've got my first play. All right, well, let's do all these guys a little bit. We'll go here and we'll say block right, and put a little range in there. And then he's going to go there and block right as well. And he'll just block center. You see my my box is still a little too thin. Probably because center is kind of a long word. Let's see if I can get this to save. We'll just say what is this formation called? Oh, I should probably put the formation name on here. Is that pistol? Yep. Pistol. Pistol run. Typically, I'm sure there's some nomenclature here that this works. It's like, are there any play naming conventions in the NFL that are common? Such as runs between certain linemen. Like, I know a dive is typically straight ahead between center, probably a left or right center, left or right of the center. Between tackles. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So I have to put certain key elements in. So run left. Pistol's the formation. Run left. And then we're going to run inside the tackle, right? Run left. Let's call it. Let's call it Tahoe. The reason I'm saying this is because it implies inside the tackle. In fact, I could use nomenclature that's like pistol run Lake Tahoe. And that just means left inside the left tackle. I don't want to complicate this. I'm going to make my life so hard trying to figure this out. Here's the deal. I got to be able to pull up certain plays based on their name. And if I need to say for example, your chosen play type is for a particular situation is a run left. You want to run left in this situation. I don't know why you want to run left. Run left, sweep left, whatever. So you might say your favorite play type, because I'm going to have general play types, run, pass, and that's pretty much it. There's run, pass, and then the other ones are special. But there's types of run and pass. So if you pick a run, you can say your play types could be a run left, a run right, a run center, or run middle. Sorry, middle would be like it's not dead middle. It's between the tackles, anything between the tackles, and then there'd be run right, run left, which would be outside the tackles to either of those directions. That's a run option. So you've only got a few run option general types: run left, run middle, and run right. So a play has to have that information. But I kind of want to have some fun with the play names. But I have to come up with a nomenclature that works and is consistent, so that when I'm looking for what a run left or run right. It's going to be middle unless it's like I say wide. Wide would be like a run left or run right. Run Lake Tahoe just means a middle. It's going to be a left tackle run. That's your thing. If it doesn't have right or left in it, I should probably have it pistol. What's a good definition for right? They have blocking schemes. Oh my gosh. That's probably too complicated. But if I could come up with a play nomenclature, I could build my plays and give some standard to my play setups. But I don't think I'm going to do that. It's already a run play, so I don't really need to say run. But it is to the right. Or to the left. But left is the lake. Tahoe is the tackle. So what do I need? Left, Pistol, Lake Tahoe. Lake is left, Tahoe is tackle, Pistol's the formation. Pistol, Lake Tahoe. That's good enough. Formation and the direction and the where you're going with it. Okay, that's good enough. All right, let's see if I can hit save play. Now, save play is probably not going to work. I'm telling you right now. Just saying. Just saying. It's probably not going to work. Oh, you know, I haven't given my tackle a job yet. Let's go ahead and have him go. Let's have him go here, and he will cross to here, and he'll block. Now, all right, so let's do that. He's going to get some cross-field blocking. He can help out with linebackers. Yeah, we'll try that. Okay, so let's see what save play does. It's probably not going to work, but I would like it to work. No kidding. You want your save to work? Jeez, dude, you're not asking for too much. Oh, he just totally chanked out of there. What the heck just happened? Set saving is not defined. What? Okay. Huh. Well, that's a bummer and a half. Okay, so I need to implement my save. Okay, yeah. How do I do that? Let's go get my code for that. Nope, that's not it either. I have to go over to my, I guess this one. Nope, this one. Oh, I don't have the parent open. This code has to be done in the parent. All right, let's see here. Okay, I now need to implement the save button on the FPFM web /play editor to save the play. That's defined. It needs to pull play actions. Nation and position information from play editor / formation layout and save to the playbook service. The save. Da, 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 da. So we are, gotta go to the playbook here. It's probably going to be in the play.go. All play handler, create play. Via the save. Or create play. So I will need to implement the get play to load play back and the update play to allow for changes. It's thinking. I keep giving it a lot of tasks as of late, and it's been coming through pretty good. There's a little reworking. I'm gonna have to do a little reworking on the play stuff because right now it doesn't allow for too complicated of plays. I'm doing a fairly simple run play save because it's easy to recreate as I'm going through this method. But once I get the saves in place, then I have to start doing the passing ones. That's when things get a little weird, because we got to be able to allow for variations of things to go on, like multiple exchanges, which I can't do right now. It says if exchange is there, and then bam, that's all you get. Yeah, it's kind of a tricky thing, because I'm gonna have to figure out a way to maybe have like maybe a red and an orange or some other color to represent that there's more than one thing going on in the play. Like I don't know. I still have to, and then I got to figure out a couple of defenses. But let's get offense going first. If I can get the simulation going with the offense, that's great. Because right now my generic prototype simulation doesn't even do defense. So I'm going to have some kind of generic logic for that, but we'll figure that out as we go here. Let's just get a save into there, shall we? Yes.
Do you have any like class like click rings? I don't know what to call them. Like just like little metal things that click together. I feel like a lot of times they're used. I can't remember the word. I was just thinking.
Harbinger, or what do they call them? Carabinger?
Maybe.
Like on my keys, where it holds all my
Jump
keys?
ring or something. Or I can go to Michael's and find it or something.
Are you talking about like one of those rings that has like two hooks on the end? And
Yeah,
you can,
kind of like that.
You can pull it apart
Yeah,
and
kinda
snap
like
it
that.
together?
Yeah, what would that be called? At least?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. But no, I don't have anything like that. I don't really even have any carabiners left. But
Yeah. I don't know what that would be called to like look it up.
yeah, I don't
Jump.
know.
Well, we'll see.
What are they used for?
Well, I'm just using it to connect pieces of paper together, cards.
Oh, you're talking about rings that are like those snap together and they ring your stuff together.
Yeah.
You might look up binder rings or something like that. That's
Okay.
that's actually probably a pretty common use for them. Okay, what was I? We're trying to get my save working. All right, let's go see here. Add these state variables to the play editor component. It's getting complicated. Look how big my play editor's getting. Play editor's getting pretty big. It's got a lot going on. I don't really like doing a lot of different things, but set saving, set save success, set error. All right, well, let's put these things in. Save constants. Add these to your play editor. We got to load play, which we will definitely want to get at some point. It's just a lot going on. Let's go over here to the save. Handle save play, handle load play. Why isn't prettier? Do I not have a JSX prettier or Java prettier? React prettier. Airbnb React snippets. JavaScript? I have the JavaScript one. Why isn't that one formatting for me then? Prettier SQL. Huh. I don't know why this one won't format then. Because this is definitely JavaScript. Oh, well, no, not that one. That one's not. In fact, oops, I'm in. Wait, what the heck am I doing? Oh, now I'm in the right place. Just that this needs to be shrink. Okay. Update the handle save play function, which doesn't do anything. None of these things did anything. They were just kind of placeholders. Right up until they do something. How come, let's see, was it, Windows Alt F? Nope. Windows Alt F? Nope. Was it Windows Control F? Nope. Maybe it's none of those above. I don't know. Configure default formatting. There are multiple formatters. Alright. JavaScript formatter. Doesn't work in VS Code anyway. That was though, it's Alt-Shift-F. But it doesn't work. So much for that. Huh. Well, turkey butts. Right, fine, whatever. Be that way. Add a function to fetch all plays for the play selector. For the play selector. Where is the play selector at? Where is it talking about play selection? For the play selector. I guess I will need a play selector. I don't actually have one. Yeah, I guess I will need this. I will need that. I don't actually have a play selector, but add a play selector to your UI to load existing plays. Yeah, probably should do that. Add save button with status indicators. I have a save button. Replace existing save button code with. What do you mean existing save button code? Did I have existing save button code? This is my save button. Do I have it as a div? I do. Okay, so it's basically everything that's in the div. I'm gonna add some fancy stuff here. Oh God, why does it do that? Why don't this format? Why won't this format? Why is prettier on my React code not working? Alright, add a reset button to clear the form. Do I want a reset button? I don't know if I want a reset button. Add a save button with status indicators. On click. Alright, let's do that. Let's put it right in the same place. We'll put it right next to the other button. I can't get this thing to format. Luckily, I think actually, I think there's some built-in formatting here. It might format some stuff for me. Yeah, there you go. Luckily, Visual Studio has its own built-in formatting. That should put people back in line. All you troublemakers that don't want to be where you're supposed to be. I thought I did. But maybe it's not installed. I don't know. I'll try it. Let's go over to... I want to install it in the right place, though. We're going to go to Web. Okay, and then we're going to the terminal. I'll pick one of these guys out. We're going to go npm install Legacy peer dash depths. Kind of have to. I'm using too new of code, and if I don't use legacy peer depths, it usually fails. Anything I install, it's like I don't know what you're doing with this. Eventually, I won't have to do that because I gather they'll be updated. But we'll see if that fixes my. It's not too bad. I'm basically coding the same application in two places, which has probably got some drawbacks. Probably gonna have to stop this guy and rebuild again because things are not ready. npm run get. Keep inputting new stuff and hoping for to work on the first try. Webpack errors. What do we got? Module parse failed. Identify set error has already been declared. Oops. My bad. Set. Alright, we'll call this set. Save error. And which it should be anyway. It's going to be down here in the save location. No. I really should be practicing my lines while I'm doing this, huh? Where was I? Let's see. And 22. How many pages are there in this thing? 33 pages. I'm on 22. I've got 11 pages to go. We got the narrator. Promised his guests a night of good scares and few murders. A jest they had thought, but the house had promised death. And now it had delivered. Nora had already felt the house tighten its grip on her, had already seen horrors that refused to be explained, a ghost in the shadows, a severed head staring lifelessly back at her, visions that clung to her mind no matter how fiercely she tried to shake them. She thought she had escaped the terror, shut safely away in her room. But the house is never done, and the worst was still to come. Anyway, so yeah, then they go through a bunch of people who aren't me. That's just the narrator bit. And we got some Lance and Nora chit-chatting with each other. Lance trying to talk to Nora. And they got all their stuffing going on. Scene 10. Some lights come up on the parlor room. Where's Nora? I didn't disturb her since I didn't think this concerned her. Mr. Lauren, isn't there some way we could get out of this house now? No, none. That's me. Haha, that's my only two lines in this scene. We could try breaking out. The only door to the outside is made of steel, and the bars on the windows are set in solid stone. We've no choice but to stay with them. I'm not afraid of your ghost, Mr. Pritchard, but I am afraid. When we came here a few hours ago, the only thing we had in common was the $10,000 we were going to get. Now, however, we share something else. The death of Mrs. Lauren. So far tonight, one of us has been mysteriously slugged, another has been driven almost to the brink of absolute hysteria, and now one of us is dead. Were these accidents? I don't think so. And now we must stay here for another 7 hours. 7 hours, 7 of us. Time enough. Who will be next? How will it happen? Let me ask you a question, Dr. Trent. So, were you one of the first ones to see my wife dead? Did you also see anything she could have climbed up on and then jumped? Did any of you? No. There was nothing. So how did she get up there? Exactly, Mr. Lauren, how? She couldn't have pulled herself up there, nor could she have dropped from the ceiling. Do you think your wife killed herself, or do you think Pritchard's ghosts got her? No, she was murdered by one of you. Or you, Mr. Lauren. To deliberately kill someone, you must have a reason. She's right. We were all strangers to your wife. Only you would have motive for murder. What husband one time hadn't wanted to kill his wife? What husband hasn't had 1,000 opportunities to do it in a way that he wouldn't be suspected? I am not such a fool as to hang my wife from a ceiling by a rope. That's me, by the way. I think it's kind of there's a funny dialogue a little bit in there, but I'm like I gotta do Mr. Price proud. That's my goal. I gotta do Mr. Price proud. All right, what do we got? Let's see. Error. React hook use effect is called conditionally. React hooks must be called in the exact same order in every component render. Did you accidentally call a React hook? We got a problem here. Wait, didn't I do that? I thought I did. I thought I took care of that. Ghostly hand pink waving. Oh. Hand pink waving. How you doing, man? Is that ghastly or ghostly? Hand pink waving. So obviously that is an emoji that my restream cannot interpret. So all I get is hand pink waving. What are you up to this fine evening? Let's see what we got here. It says we got to fix. What do we got to fix? In this application, save error state is defined using the use hook. Use state hook. Well, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Well, you know, an X could be anything. For all I know, it's Gisly or Gustly or Geistly. X is representative of anything or everything. So let me guess, somebody already had Ghostly with an O, so you took the X. as an option. And I guess you can't use the @ sign, huh? Because then it would be ghastly. Because the @ sign is kind of like an A with a circle around it. All right, what do we got here? It didn't like something. And of course, it doesn't tell. I got this massive line of code. And it tells me yeah. It's hard because that's a common, I mean, that's not a very big word, and I can see how it would be taken already if you had no choice. I do stuff like that too, put @ signs or whatever. By the way, it didn't translate your face blue smiling either. My Restream apparently doesn't know the emojis you're using. It's kind of generic. It doesn't pass all the emojis to me. That one it got. Oh, surprise, it was able to get the laughing face. What about a 0? Could you use a 0? That would be ghostly. Probably was already taken. What else could you use? Yeah, I guess that's it. You could spell it with an A. Ghoastly. It still spells ghostly. Somebody would just think you don't know how to spell, though. Do you not know how to spell that word? Yes, I know how to spell that word. I just don't have somebody beat me to it. You can make it scary. Just put lots of O's. Then be goosely, huh? Ghostly. That would be, you could be GHOHH dash sly, STLY. Ghostly. Just gotta think outside the box, man. Let's see here. Where was I? I have to fix this error. Here's the updated play editor component. I don't like that it gives me the entire code because this is a lot of code and it's probably changing like one line. And I hate when it does that. It shows me how to. It shows me, oh yeah, you can fix it by doing this, and I'm like, what did you change? I have actually used AI. Oh, I'm working on my my football app. I'm designing a football game, man. American football. I don't know where you're from, but it's I guess I don't have it up right now. I have a couple of videos on my page that you could look at if you wanted to, but in a minute I'll have it up again. I'm working on saving my route editor, and I broke it because I was adding the saves because I put in all the editing, and I said, well, now I need to start putting this stuff in the database. So I'm trying to save it, and well, that broke it. So yeah, now I got to fix this. All right, so let's see. The save error state is defined using the use hook. Set save error function is set to save the message. I don't like. Gosh dang it! All right, I gotta do this. This is the irritating thing about AI. When it helps you find a bug, sometimes it won't tell you what you actually need to fix. Save error, set save error. It just says, here, do this, and then it gives you your entire page and a half. Oh yeah? Well, dude, I just started learning, let's see. Prior to October, I had spent 3 months in React. I had never heard of Go, and I had never heard of Unity, and I had only heard of Mongo database, never heard of Docker, never heard of, what else did I never, ngrok, and now I've got a React application, front end, Go services backend, Mongo database with all my services talking to it. I've got a GitHub continuous integration and delivery going through Docker to two different or 3 different environments if I count the dev one. And I use ngrok for my production publicly accessible version of my Docker. So got a lot going in 3 months, but yeah, I never worked in any of those applications before. AI, of course, helps a lot, but I've also got 20 some years of development experience, so understanding the flow of code helps a lot, because you got to keep the reins on the AI, because it'll run you into the wall if you let it. Also, I have a pretty good concept of how to build complicated backends, but front end UI is going to be challenging for me. I am not a graphics guy, and I can visualize good graphics, but making them happen, not so good. So I wish I had like a graphics expert working with me on this, because that would be where I would rather have. But we'll see what AI can do for me when I start switching over and doing the Android part of this, which is going to be turning a lot of the app into an Android application. But hey, 3 months in, and I feel like I've gotten a lot done. It's looking pretty cool. Oh, this is unlike any football game, a number one coder. Dude, AI is great, but here's the thing. Use AI, it'll get you going, you'll move fast, but there's a couple of key elements you got to learn with AI. One is you got to learn how to ask it the right questions and keep it and provide as much detail as you can. What I actually did early on, when I was first kind of getting the ramp going, because now I can have it look at my code and it kind of knows some of the basics. Like it can figure out that I'm using React or whatever. But early on, I didn't have that. And so I would have to say, okay, I'm using React. This is what I'm trying to do. This is my back end. This is my front end. And you give it all the details. And then you say, okay, I'm trying to accomplish this task. Give it specific tasks. And sometimes you can ask for multiple tasks, but they have to be specific individual tasks. And I know you're only 16, so you probably don't have a lot of development experience. So you're probably in a state where you would have to take, I don't know how long you've been developing at all, but you're going to find yourself in a situation where you need to kind of understand the flow of what's happening, because a lot of times you're going to have it pop up something and you're going to be like, how do I fix this? How do I tell it to correct this? A lot of AI is going to be learning how to control it, but you'll develop things a lot quicker. But you got to be very careful to not let AI be all the knowledge in the code. Because if it is, you're going to have trouble as it grows, your applications grow. You're going to be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where it is. I don't know where this problem lies. And you're not going to understand how to fix it because you're working in a language you don't know. But Python is, I've a lot of demand for Python. I've never been a Python. I took one class in Python. I made the mistake of taking a beginner course because I just wanted to learn syntax differences between the languages I know already. C#, SQL, Visual Basic, those kind of things. And I was like, how is Python different? So I took a class, and it was teaching me all the basic stuff, and I didn't really finish it. Well, I guess that's one way to go. You're not going to get many things created that way, though. Okay, so I gotta try to get this going here. Oh, it's 8:54. I got some time. All right, so I don't know what it changed here. I am finding that Claude 3.7 is really good. It's the newest version of Claude, and it's been very helpful. It's probably been outperforming ChatGPT for me recently. Here's effect. Error. Get formations. Turn error. Handle click filter. Load plays, not using it yet, but maybe that's the problem. Let's see what we got here. A skid? You mean a scab? No, scab is... No, okay, that's not it. I don't know what a skid is. A scab is somebody who fills in for striking workers. That's a scab. I don't know what a skid is, though. A plagiarizer? That's pretty sure that's not the word you're looking for either. Formation, play type, true, for error, error message, error, set error. Did I miss a load play? No. Save error, save error. Set save error, set save error, set save error. Set save error. Where is this error at? I'm gonna go ask Claude. I can't see what he did. I don't like it when it does this. This is one of the things about a lot of these things too, is they give you all your code back, so the bigger your code gets, the harder it is to see what they actually changed. And number one rule of working with AI, do not take its code changes wholesale. It'll show you your entire code and then forget to put something in there. It does do it. It leaves chunks of your code out, and then you put it in, and all of a sudden more than the problem you had breaks. So that's a whole nother issue with working with AI. All right, I gotta go ask Claude, because this is painful to look at, and I'm never gonna get through here if I can't see what it's doing. All right, so I'm gonna go here. Oops, what did I do? Never mind. What did I just do? That was not what I was trying for. I want to copy this guy. Yeah. Oh, is it not going to let me? Oh, I hate it does that. This terminal doesn't let you copy from it under normal circumstances. A script kiddie is a pejorative term used to refer to hackers who don't have the skills to write their own exploits and are forced to rely on public hacking script. Okay, that sounds like that probably was about right. A script kiddie, huh? Who you hacking? Don't be hacking. Don't be hacking me. Don't hack, go hack someone else. That just seems like a lot of work. It just seems like a lot of work, because even if you successfully hack somebody, I mean, I guess you have to have a specific target and reason, because that's just a lot of work. I don't know. People who do that, it's like, I don't know, man. I just don't understand it. Yeah. I'm not a hacker. Ha ha. See, it just depends on how you read that. Kind of sounds like you saying you are. I'm not a hacker. Ha ha ha. I'm harmless. It's like, okay, as you say. It's one of the things about text. You can't really state how it's read. I'm not complaining that the linter isn't. You need to remove the second duplicate use effect. Well, it was you who put it in. It's like, oh yeah, well, you don't need this. It's like, well, why'd you give it to me then? All right, so we're going to remove the second one, which is this guy. You also have a typo in your handle save play. What? How do I have a typo? Well, that's possible because I did update some stuff. Remove this F. Why do I have an F? I don't know how that happened, but okay. Change it to, well, yeah, I know what removing an F looks like. You don't need to tell me what it looks like. Wait, did I delete? Did I actually delete? I don't think I did, but let's see. Use effect. Oh, that's right there. So we're good. All right. All right, let's see if I can get this going again. npm run build. You jailbreak ChatGPT. What does that mean? So you don't have to pay for it? You know, there's already apparently some websites that do that, you know. No point in breaking it out if you can already find them. What is it, Codidium or something? There's a couple of sites that kind of give you more access to it. Like if you use VS Code or Visual Studio, you can get ChatGPT through Copilot for free now, because it's the GitHub Copilot is free, and you get like, I don't know, 80 questions. I don't know, it's a lot. You get a lot per month. I actually hit the limit though, but I was developing an application, going hardcore. But a filter? Oh, you mean so against like licensed things or adult themed stuff? It's kind of fun playing it with it for licensed stuff. It used to let me build. I did a lot of image generations using like for like my That's cool. I mean, not that I condone that sort of thing, but it is kind of cool. Gotta say, it's still kind of cool. All right, are we working now? We got fully compiling. Hey, we're fully compiling. All right, let's see what happens when I load this. Gotta learn to drink water. Cool, man. Welcome. Now I'm gonna sneeze. Ah. It's just water, Ken. I can't even drink water correctly. Alright, let's go to the playbook. Load up some formations and attempt to build a play. It's a run play, so we'll just do some blocking maybe. And then we'll go over here and he can do some blocking too. And then this guy will move over there and he'll push that way and he'll block left. And we'll have him go forward and block right. And then we'll have him just block. Block center. He can block center. And he can block center. And he can run over here and then come back over here and he will block as well. And I don't know what this guy's gonna do. Let's just have him run a route. Maybe he just runs out here somewhere. Just to distract the opponent. Yep, single developer, just me cranking away, man. And we'll say exchange there, and then he's gonna move from there to here and there. There we go. And then he'll just run like the wind, man, because that's all he can do at this point. Why is my save play green? What the heck? That's not the color it's supposed to be. All kinds of nonsense happened there. What? Did you AI, did you change my formatting? Look, all I asked you to do was make the button work, not change its colors. What are you up to? Gosh darn you and your personal opinions. Stop messing with my stuff, man. Stick to the task. Stop messing with the things I didn't tell you to mess with. Darn you. Now I gotta go up there and change it all again and make it look like it's supposed to be looking in the first place. Alright, wait, we got saving. Alright, what is my button? Is this my saving button now? I need to change the name of my button too. I don't even know what it's called anymore. Don't. No, I did not want gray. Okay, so it should be this. What? Oh, it's... No. No. Okay, so it's doing some conditional crap. So we're going to change you down. Why did it py-0.5? Why did it do that? No, we're just going to change it to 2 again. You're going to be exactly what I want you to be. Border. And we're going to go red. And then, what are these? Background color. Okay, so we'll change. I have background black. BG black. Actually, we'll call this one, let's go gray. No, I don't want gray that much. Let's go gray 100. And this will be BG black. And we'll take this whole little nonsense out. Put it on top of my BG black. And then we'll get rid of this. It's not as, what the heck, it's still not as good as it was. I don't know what you did to my stuff, my friend, but you messed it up. It was a nice small little button. Now it's a big fat ugly button. And my play name. You screwed up my play name too. It's all tall and ugly again. What did you do? Never copy and paste AI. You got to look at every freaking line because it will screw your stuff up. AI thinks it's smarter than you, by the way, and it's not. Forewarning, even at 16 and not 20 years of development experience, you're still smarter than AI. So don't worry, it's not taking your job. Best it can do is help, and you're going to still have to slap it over the head a few times, let it know that it's not in charge. Thanks, man. You know, I've only been running this channel for about a month and a half now, so I have another channel. My gaming channel is Active Mind Gamer, and that's only got 150 people. But this one I just got going. I switched to this one when I started. Well, I switched to this one about a month after I started programming this game because I was doing all my development work, and I didn't want my development work to be on the same channel as my game channel. So I said, let's split that up. So all my development work is here, but I started it like at the end of December. So where are we? 2 months? It's been 2 months. And it takes a really long time. Plus it's developing, you know. People are going, oh, I don't want to watch code. Code's boring. I don't like football. And this guy's even doing that American stuff. It's not even soccer. I got a lot of people coming on here going, so is this football or American football? I said, no, it's football, not soccer. Look, I always give people a hard time because I'm like, we don't have another name to use. You've got soccer. Use soccer. We have football, and we're going to use football. They could have called it anything, though. What could they have called it? They could have called it pigskin ball. God. Could have called it pigskin ball. Leather ball. That could have worked, right? Because all footballs are made of leather, and pigskin is technically still leather. It's just pig leather. I don't know. They could have come up with another name. Which is sad because, really, football, American football, came into existence after soccer, which everywhere in the world was being called football. And I said, hey, look, if you want to compare them with the word football, spell soccer with a U. Football. Because a good chunk of the fans are in Spanish-speaking countries anyway. So use football, not football. And then we can at least be different. But the Americans, we're stubborn, just like we stayed with the metric, stayed with the standard system, which is funny because we call it standard system. You're using metric. Ours is the standard, which again is not, because the standard is metric. if you worldwide anyway. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. What the heck? What did I do there? Why didn't it like my? Oh, that's what it didn't like that because I did that. All right. So what if I do this and this and this and go like this and that and this? All right, let's try that. Nope. Dang it, it's not going to work either. What did I get wrong? I syntactically messed this up somehow. Oh, did I not put the $sign in? I did, so how come it's not working? Class name, blah, blah, blah. And then we got blah, 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 blah. And then we got blah, blah, blah. Oh, did I not? Did I forget something? I definitely forgot to put this in. Oh, are these accents? Oh, they're accents. Dang it. That's probably what's going on there. You too, man. You have a good one. And I'm gonna be hitting the hay myself pretty soon. I gotta get to bed before 10 o'clock. Well, where I'm at. So that's like 45 minutes. I've been going to bed so late lately. It's been messing me up. But you get some rest, and I'll talk to you next time, man. You have a good one. Alrighty. Where were we? Did this not get prettier? Alright, so we got... Oh, man, I can't believe it messed up all my stuff. Alright, so let's go see where my input... Oh, God, it just changed. It just changes everything. Well, at least I didn't mess with my reset button. Alright, let's go to my reset button. I've got that. Where is the new play button? Is that this one? Yep. See, that one's perfect. And why did that one not translate to this one? 1, 3. I use 0.5 here. Okay, maybe it was 0.5. 0.5. Do I not have enough width here? Oh, it is still 2/3. It should fit. So we need to have some width here. So we gotta do this guy. He's gonna have a width of 200. What does this guy set at? Has he got fixed pixels? Red text, red 800 round large. Actually, nope, it's just doing full. So they must be splitting the distance. Animate pulse red. And border red. So we're gonna have to go with fixed pixels, I guess, on this one too. I don't need 100 though. We'll just go something like, or 200. Let's go with 100 pixels. Oh, that's less. Maybe I do need 200. I feel like, what is it? We've got a full div of 2/3 space. That should be more space than that. Why is it not splitting out? Oops. Alright, that works. Not particularly well centered by any means. I could probably use a little bit of border space on that too, but what if I align? How will I justify right? What if I go right? That is not the right, that is the left. Where are you going? Justify center. That is now, but It's interesting because I actually put this at a, this is a third. Is it not? This is 2/3 and this guy should be like 1/3. Flex, justify top, W, dash, oops, W dash 1/3. Whoa! What did I just do? I just broke the world. That's not it. Just kidding. Does not mean that one. Yeah, that didn't work at all. Oh yeah, I squished the whole thing. I said 1/3 for the whole thing. And these guys are in there. Oh, what are we going here? So we got 1/3 belongs to those guys, but it's only 1/3. Play definition on the right. That's 2/3. Oh. Okay, so that's splitting up the space that is allowed. Huh. Interesting. Horizontal full. Just device center. Let's see. I think, let's go here. I tried justify right. That did not go to the right. Item center. See items, right? I don't even know why there's items right and why is there both? I kind of want them to be centered over the top of these guys is what I want. And it was until I took out the special part, which means whatever I had in here. So, what is this guy at? That's the full. They're both full. Huh. Yeah. I'm not sure here. Let's see. I just don't want this here. It just looks messy. It's either got to be right above these guys or right here. I'm either going to have to put it here or on the top in a better place. But I need to make my... What if I don't know. Let's try W dash... I don't know. You know what? I want to try VW dash 20%. That's probably brackets. Did I not do that right? It's not VW. It's viewport, but I always get this messed up. Is it just no brackets? 50%? No. Maybe it's just 50. No. I just hate all of the combinations of things you can type, and I never can figure it out. Okay. Viewport is actually the best way to do width, I think, because it will reshape according to what you're using. But problem is I want it at the same level as this, but I want it inside of this space. So this thing has to be the same width as this thing, which is where my formation selector is. So that's this guy. And he's 1/3. So if he's div 1/3, this guy should be div, and he should be div 1/3. So if I want that to be the same, let's see what happens if I do this. What do I break when I put this guy on here? That, no. How come that justifies? Oh, did I pick the wrong one? All right, let's just say if I go class name 1/3. PW-1/3. I don't even know if you can do it that way. Oh, you can. Check it out. It didn't quite do what I wanted it to, but it was kind of sort of close. And this guy is VW 2/3, but they aren't wrapping, they aren't side by side anymore. Why? Probably because I did something. I broke it, that's why. Okay, that does something. And then, so if I do that and then margin center this, I just don't want it to the left. Let's see what, it is kind of in there. Why is it not fully centered? What is that? Item center, justify center. I mean, So these are my buttons. What if I just take these out and leave that up to the div settings? That's what I thought. Doesn't do squat. Doesn't do squat. It's redundant nonsense. But we still aren't centered. Why aren't we centered? Trying to get items in the div on line 282 centered, but It is not working. How about I mean, I could. There's no way. I guess it could be a third and 2/3, but it's still not centered. I mean, how that would have to be like way, way off if that was centered. Sit too much and your back needs to be re-extended. Yeah, show me the entire code. I really just wanted to see you type for a minute. The flex, item center, and justify center classes will help you achieve vertical and horizontal. I don't want horizontal centering. I just want vertical centering. Or, I'm sorry, I don't want vertical centering. I just want flex, item center, and justify center. Item center? Really? All right. Items dash center. Oh, that's not there. Not in that spot, my friend. Oh, but I didn't do flex call. Is that a thing? Flex dash call. Well, that moved it. W, how about VW? Now we're way over there. What are you doing? You were fine a half second ago. What is it doing, man? It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So this flex call is not the answer. That just makes everybody be a butt. So item center didn't do anything. Oh, come on. Really kind of annoying. And I get caught up on the minutia sometimes, I will admit. Because I want things to look good. I'm picky that way. So it's like, I can't just let it go. I can't let it go, man. It's going to keep bugging me until I get this. Items in the div class. Div starting on line 282 are formatted perfectly. Except I want them to move over into the center of the area they are in. But currently, they are all the way to the left. I do note that it'll like AI like changes the color for you. It'll change the size of your boxes. It just thinks it's smarter than you. It's like, you don't want red. It's like, why don't you just mind your own business? Do what I ask you to do. You're a computer. You are a thinking computer. You do what you're told. You are not smarter. You are just a stupid, stinking, you are just a stinking computer. I won't call you stupid because you're smart for what you know, but you're not smarter than me. You certainly don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing because your information is limited. Because you don't have a memory or the inclination to actually look at all the code. Therefore, you should not be telling people how to format their stuff. So flex, VW, item center, justify center. That's exactly what I did. I do have justify center. Where's to the flex containers list to center its children horizontally. But it already does that. What are you talking about? I mean, added justify center in SpaceX4. So this div also needs to have its stuff. I don't know what SpaceX4 does. Isn't that something that Elon Musk is working on? SpaceX, isn't that his thing? Man, doesn't he seem like the ultimate jerk of a boss? The kind of guy you just say, oh, you know what? I think I really want to not work for you. I would hope he pays his people really, 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 really well, because for the crap they have to put up with to work for him, man, I feel for them. Yeah, that's not doing anything there, Mr. That did nothing. Nothing, I say. It did nothing at all. Rounded border shadow. Whatever the situation is here, it does not want to lay out correctly. Flex, VW, full, item center, justify center. Yeah, none of that works. Is the parent trying to control stuff? The parent is flex call. No, that's not it either. Is it, maybe I have to change this to 2/3? Nah, I didn't think so. Alright, let's just see what my save does. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, it would look better if I could figure out how to push it over, but I guess I could do something dumb like move it over with margins, but I don't like force moving stuff like that. That seems a bit hokey to me. So this item, how are they different? Because I have this list, space Y1, and then we have this list, which is conditionally loading it with whatever these are. So we got div, border, ready, line. That one has an MB2 on it. What if I take this MB2 off? Yeah, that worked. We are all now the same size now. Margin bottom. Didn't want a margin on the bottom. Margin bottom bad. Okay, that works. Now, I should put a line under the R1 detection. I keep looking at things to fix. They are so meaningless. All right, let's go save again. Let's see what happens when I save my play. Please enter a play name. Very cool. All right, let's enter a play name. Pistol Lake Tahoe. But hey, it didn't work. But hey, it's making progress. I think I want the stuff inside my text box to be centered. And that really did push everything freaking all over the place. Maybe not the place I want the air to show up. It's kind of weird. I mean, it does work, but I think I'd rather it show up like underneath it. Can I do that? Is there a way to make failed to save play? Request failed with status code 400. But hey, it's doing stuff. That is very important. That is a forward progress action. Okay, so this guy is so what I may need to do to make this work is I think I need to close this div. And then we're going to go down here and we're going to copy this div. Then I want how about not flex? Is it not flex? What if I not flex it? It kind of sort of worked, but not quite. Did put the new play out there, but I want this to go underneath. How do I do that? The div that has formations in it. Well, and then I have play type on top of it. All right. At workspace. Probably don't even need to have those there, huh? I could probably just put those, how would I put those underneath? You know what? I'm going to do this. I don't think they have to be under there. They don't care. They're not connected to squat. We're just going to put them under this one. Well, they got to be in their own div though. Probably not going to like that. Okay. Okay, well, that didn't work exactly like I wanted it to. Yeah, or even heavily close. Why? What did I do? All I did was take those out. And then I should have been able to put a div with them in the middle. Why didn't that work? Take them out. And then go here. Okay. That's kind of sort of close, except I want this to show up under. I want the div on 318 to display under the divs above it. You know, that means I may have to go div and div, because they're going to have to be their own div, and then if I put them inside of a different div, those divs have to be vertical and the other ones have to be yeah, no kidding. I like it when it says, we're going to have to make a change. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm asking about. Are you sure you want to do that? Yes, I'm sure I want to do that. If I wasn't sure I want to do that, I wouldn't have asked you. Sheesh. Did I do anything? Nope. But then, yeah, that's what I thought. It's enclosing all this stuff into their own separate little div. Yep, we're going to put this div right under this div. I had a feeling it was going to do that. And then there we go. Oops, what did I do? I got too far. Well, I mean, not really. Kinda. Sorta. Oops. Button div, div div, big div, little div, followed by okay, I'm confused. What did I just do? Okay, so what did I just do? I'm breaking stuff. Go here, and then we'll just go all the way to the button. You're just terrible. Prettier is not very helpful right now. Okay, well, you suck prettier. I gotta go like this. Tap, 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 tap. Alright. I feel like I'm still missing something. So we got input, button, but the button's not in a div. We got selected, and then we got div, input, blah, 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 blah. Div. Oh, these two guys are in divs of their own. Wait a minute. Are they supposed to be in divs of their own? I see what's going on. This guy. I don't know if this is what I want, but we're about to find out. It's gonna be a big fat undo in a second. That is not what I asked for. Unless they change the parent div, which is this way. Flex, VW, item center, flex call. Center, just okay, so let's do this. Oh, well, that did kind of work. Still too far to the freaking left. I haven't been able to move it to the left. Not for my life, man. It does not want to go to the left. Or go to the right. So there we go. Fail to save play. Request failed with status 404. It's beauteous. Beauteous. Except it's too far to the left. Go to the right. Why won't you go to the right? Don't you want to go to the right? It's your right to go to the right. You really should want to go to the right. Go to your right, you stupid text. Okay. I'm going to go in here. Can I say, let's see. Center? How about align center? Can I do align center? I don't even know what I can do anymore. I don't know. There's item center, justify center, item center. I don't know, man. Justify center. No, that's not it. Okay. What is a 404 error? Let's go find out. Actually, does my code actually say? Because it might just be telling me what's going on. Fetched all route action types. Raw token received. Number of segments. Retrieved game plan for user ID. That was at 21. What is 21? That was at 8 o'clock. So whatever it did not do it recently. No, at least not in this log. That log not giving me nothing. It don't give me nothing but a pain in the backside. That did not work for me at all. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's old. That is one old bunch of information there. It's not even my log. How about my output here? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. What time is it? Oh, we got 6 minutes. Import trace for requested module. Play editor, playbook, page. Well, let's copy this and go see what the heck. Let's go toss this one at my other buddy. It's probably the wrong one to be asking though, because it can't even see my code here. I'm asking this one. I need to get myself better source of information. You know, it should work because I'm pretty sure I updated all my calls. It's gonna look, tell me. I wish I could get this whole bit in the middle to move, though. It needs to get itself back to the right. Oh, well, maybe I do need to start my API. Could be. Let's go start it up. Which one is it? Web. Football simulator. Oh, I don't need, no. Web. And FPFM Go. Okay, let's go here. Control C. And then let's go to the playbook quick. CD playbook. Go build dot. Make sure everything's compiley and happy. Then we'll go CD space dot, and we'll say go run dot. It could be, oh, you know what? That's probably what it is. I bet you I don't have a, I bet you I didn't put registers for this. Yep. That's what it's telling me. I didn't think of that. I mean, it's one of those new things. Gotta learn your stuff, man. So we got playbook.goes right here. Oh, it's main.go. We want to put that in. Huh? Well, I don't even think I want to put it in main.go. I think my playbook.go is my main.go. Game plan, playbook, auth routes. Oh, maybe I do. We got auth routes, plan routes, game plan routes, playbook routes, and register routes. Register routes? Add this line to register the play routes. Okay. Is that it? Nope. We gotta go. And then verifies your endpoint you're calling from. Your front end matches the one defined in your routes. Well, it should. You're the one who gave it to me, but API plays. If you're making a post request, it should be API plays with the play data in the request body. Let's see what that does. I'm pretty sure it's right because it already looked at my code and put that in. But I go look. Let's go look at that. We're calling the API plays, which I'm pretty sure I am. But we will go here and look. We'll go to data. Look at play data. API plays. Yeah, we're calling API plays. That's what I figured. Get everybody up and running again. Wait, what? Wait, how come that's got a problem? Wait, did I miss something here? Register playbook routes. Nope. We got some problem here. I have a feeling that information has to go in the playbook.go or not. Well, what the heck is these other guys holding? Create game, register game plan routes. Yeah. So playbook needs to have register playbook routes. Which this is part of the playbook service, so alright. Let's try that again. What are you doing? Let me go back here. That's not. Where am I? Where went? Alright, go run dot. Actually, let's go cd gateway go build dot. Go run dot. Oh, cd space dot dot. Oh, go run dot. I don't know what that is. What is that? Unused param? I mean, I guess it doesn't really complain about it, so I'm not going to worry about it. But let's hit save play over here again. Ready, go. No, it didn't work. Alright, Semaphore. I guess I'm coming back to this tomorrow. After enough distractions, I have managed to play data.js. Managed to fail on my goal again. Where's my error? Alright, so we got Axios, request failed, code error, bad request, config request. Alright. Bad request. It could be bad request. Maybe I'm not sending the right data through. It's play data. Alright, stop doing that. You're driving me bonkers. No, that's not. I'm trying to look at this one. All right, so we got save play. Format the play data. URL API plays. That method post. If updating an existing play, save the play. Axios method data play. Let's go here. Let's go see what it's passing. Could be that it doesn't like my code. And you say, duh. No kidding, it doesn't like your code. That's why it's complaining about it, man, because it's saying you suck. Get your act together, man. You don't know what you're doing sometimes. I'll tell you. Don't be such an attitude, code. Okay. FPFM web /play editor is returning a 404 error when I attempt to save my play. Saying bad request and calling the playbook service to save the play information. What is it? VS Code settings JSON. Can I do that while I'm waiting? VS Code settings. VS Code. Really? I don't have a settings.json? Okay. Are you answering my question, or are you just kind of... Oh. Play saving is encountered. This indicates that the generation doesn't exist or isn't probably configured. Here's how to fix it. Problem. In your playdata.js file, you're using these URLs for new plays. But these endpoints don't seem to exist in your backend services. How to fix it? Actually available in your gateway service. Based on your project structure, see that your backend likely follows a different URL path. Looking at your playbook data.js file, you're using a different URL structure for other operations. Update your playdata.js to use the correct endpoints. Why? What is it currently using? Playbook, playdata.js. API path. Oh, they clicked in. Oh, I see. I didn't see that it added its own API to it. You're adding stuff in, it's already considered, my friend. That's already on there and up there. I added that way long ago. The API URL already has API in it, I think. And if I'm correct, I will go look, but I'm pretty sure API path. I'm gonna say MG auth. Yeah, that's what I thought. That added auth because those are all auth. These are not. And this gateway API URL has API already. Yep, that is what the problem is. You're putting in something that's already been there and done, taken care of. Right, done. Okay, whatever. I can't figure it out. How am I going to use my southern terms if I can't even use them correctly? That's not going to work either. And that's not going to work either. How am I doing these things? And I'm not, because none of those things work. These are all brand new. All right. Now what? Well, hopefully I won't complain for that reason. Still a 404 error. We're still not quite on task. Here's the update code for the DevLog. To center the, oh, I must be looking at the wrong code. Yep. Make sure your backend has the corresponding endpoints for plays. In your play.go file, you need to ensure that the routes are registered correctly. Playbook, play.go. I don't even know if I have register routes in here. I just got to make sure. I mean, it's definitely there, but I feel like there's something funky. Create update playbook. All right, so, I think I may need a bit cleanup. My services are using a grpc underscore handler .go, which should interface with gateway service along with the main.go. Playbook.go or playbook service has play.go and playbook.go to break up the, you know what, these are probably supposed to be store. I don't have anything. Was that store? Play handler. service has other stuff. Store has store stuff. Formations, routes. It should interface to give a service playbook. But it seems things may be getting a bit out of whack. Thus requiring some refactoring to get them to get the correct code items into each. Initialize load, update, bulk, and get. So I think that I'm supposed to have stores that interact with the database. And I should probably have a store underscore play.go. Alright, so gateway. Go back to gateway. I got playbook.go. Well, do I want all of my functions in the playbook service to go through the playbook.go file in Gateway? Probably, because then I end up having multi-service files, and I really only want one service file in the Gateway per. Just seems like it would make more sense. Update gateway main.go. Alright, so let's do the main.go thing here. We got playbook routes and play routes. Do I want play routes? Play routes. I'm struggling with this, man. I'm just trying to see if it's going to be... Because the playbook, how many more functions is the playbook going to have? I'm going to have some calls to things to get playbook information out. But I don't really think I'm going to have a lot more stuff in the playbook. I mean, I'm going to reference things, but I'm not going to have like a bunch of code going in there. I think I could just use the playbook. I'm trying to have one file per service in the gateway, which means I shouldn't need to do that. I don't think my service is going to be that big. So let's take this stuff. We're just going to put it in the playbook. I already have it. Oh, that's playbook routes. Playbook routes, playbook handler, formations. See, I'm already doing formations and the route actions. Register play routes. That's this, which we're going to just replace with this. Are there handlers in these other gateway items? Oh, there is. Okay. I still think I will have to do this since I'm doing register play routes. I'm still going to have to put this register play routes in the main.go because I'm still using that. I still have that thing. So main.go is going to have this guy in somewhere. Where is that? Register. Make sure the gateway playbook.go function is properly called in your main.go. So I am in main.go. Where is that? Register author. Where is that? In the gateway? I don't know where he's looking at. Funk Main. This is Funk Main, but I don't see. Oh, it's this thing. Register play routes. Okay, so now we're there. And then fix the playbook service implementation. Ensure your playbook service properly implements all the required gRPC methods for play handling. My gRPC handler struct. Alright, I don't think those were there. Pretty sure I didn't put anything in my playbook for those items. These are all brand spanking new and they have not gotten themselves ear put. Though they don't look very effective. Add service methods. Okay, so add these methods to your service.go file in the playbook service. Service.go in the playbook service. Okay. And we're not breaking this one up, so get all plays, get plays. Get playbook, get formations. Alright, so we'll do this. Which is store play. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's just do what it says. Trying to get these things cleaned up. Store.getPlay, create play. Things like create, add, delete, update, create and add are probably the same thing. But those things are like standard things. So I just stick them in the standard service. But when I start doing special things like creating custom functions, like I'm going to do a simulator, I'm not going to have a service. They're not going to be standard items in there. I might like have start the game or run the game or something that'll go in there. But those just be calls to methods and functions that are going to be stored in the simulator.go function. Because I'm trying to keep standard stuff where you would expect to find them. That's just where I'm headed. That's the logic I'm using. standard common things where they would be commonly found. This is my store interface, which is going to be in, wait, update your store interface. Service.go, and then playbook.store, which is here. Oh, that's service.go. Add these methods. So we got close and create playbook. Oh, I'm really missing stuff, man. He really only gave me part of the answer last time. Now create a play store. Store play.go. Let's go. Let's just rename this thing. It doesn't do anything right now. Store underscore play. Clean up on aisle 6. Get play, create play, update play, delete play. I feel like some of that stuff's already in here. Didn't I do that in here? There's delete play handler right there. Alright, so we got update store.go, the regular old store.go, and update your main store to use the Play Store. So let's see, we've got existing initialization code, add Play Store. Guess we'll stick it at the bottom. Store struct, client, data. What? Why is that not? How come that one doesn't match? Oh, existing fields. So we're adding client, database, route action store. That totally is not the same. Alright, so we'll add the Play Store. I don't know what else it's doing, but that does not match my current store. Playbook store.go. Play Store. Client, database, route action store, information store. I don't know. Oh, it's got all kinds of confusing stuff going on there. And then it's adding this. So we got collections. There must be something in here. New store. Initialize collections. Initialize formations. Formation store. Route action store. And Play Store. Why don't I just... Transformations. I'm not really initializing anything with the store, I guess. return store nil, return at store. I don't know what he's doing here, but I don't like it. don't like what it's doing. It's driving me bonkers. It looks weird to me. Store.go code given looks weird. Can we use the same structure already in my playbook / or / store.go? Don't like it when it keeps giving me different format, because it just, like, it's confusing. Then I have to rebuild. Yes, I know I am, but I want to, that's why I'm saying let's fix it, but let's fix it in the way that it matches what it's already doing. I want the same format. Oh gosh, really? Ah, no, just take it like this. Okay, it's better. And then we have rest of your initialization code here, return store. That's fine. Then we have these functions. All these play related methods to your struct. Wait, didn't I add those to the store play.go? Hmm. Guess not. Okay. I may be able to get rid of this plays. Update play handler, yeah. This is confusing, man. So it wants me to add all these. Now, you'll also need to complete the implementation of your Play Store play.go. Play Store in the store play.go. Store play.go. Yeah. Delete play, update play. Okay, so I did put that stuff in here. Delete play and update play are now being handled here, which means I could probably get rid of this thing. Oh, these are handlers. Not sure. Okay, what else we need here?
Did you put your super glue away?
You looking for the gel one?
Whatever, sure.
No, here.